Hey YouTube, what's going on guys? My name is Travis and I want to thank you for checking in with another TDH upload. Today's video is going to be me bringing you guys up to speed. It's been about 2 months or so since I've last put out a video, and mainly because I've just been really focused on trying to get some work in the shop, making sure that I can pay my bills and continue doing business. It's been a heck of a roller coaster ride these past 2 months. We can start out by talking about my Dodge. We'll go ahead and break that down. Let me step into the office real quick. I'll show you guys. I don't want to run my mouth too much, but you guys can see here I've got my ECM to my truck. Well, probably about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, my ECM decided it wanted to call it quits, and when it went out, it took out my VP injection pump. I've got it laying right here. You guys can see it on the ground in that bag there. I had to swap that out. It took out my crank and my cam position sensor. It took out my relay and my fuse for my lift pump. And for some reason, the fuel level sending unit is also acting up. I hadn't had any weird electronic issues in this truck. The only issues that I've had is the ABS light being on, and then obviously my check engine light is on because I nipped the neutral safety ground wire, because my truck was an automatic at one point in time and now it is a manual. And I had to nip that wire so that way I can get the cruise control to work. But that's besides the point. Right now my truck is back up and running. I got an ECM from my buddy Kenneth Akala. He has a small company where he parts out these Dodge trucks, Duramaxes, Power Strokes. I mean, he's in the business of keeping the diesel trucks on the road, parting out the gassers or parting out rusty trucks, and you know, sending out parts and stuff for guys like me to keep our good trucks on the road. But real quick, guys, let me show you what it's doing. For some reason, I don't have a tachometer. I know you guys are going to give me grief for it. I put in some Parts House crank sensors, well, crank and cam sensor, and I know I should be putting a CUMMINS brand in there, and I actually ordered one about a week ago, so it should be here sometime soon. But let me show you guys real quick the startup on the truck. All right, we're gonna crank her up real quick. She's been doing this weird thing where it'll either start immediately or it'll kind of have a quote-unquote hard start or a long start. My fuel gauge decided it wanted to work today, so that's not in the equation, but no tachometer. You can see I've got my four-wheel drive light. That's on. The truck's in two-wheel drive, so I don't know why that's engaging. I don't think my diaphragm is bad on my axle, because the four-wheel drive does work when I do pull the case, and when I unplug the sensor, the light's still on, so I'm not quite sure what the deal is with that. So I do have a few things that I want to talk about with the second gen, but I'll probably leave that for another video. I've started to release a line of catch cans for these trucks. I've made 2 versions right now. Currently I have one that mounts on the passenger side fender right here, this unit. It's a pretty sweet can, but the only downfall is that it blocks the ram that's in the fender, the air ram that's in the fender over there. So I don't know if those are going to sell too well. And the other one is mounted where the factory fuel filter goes. And again, I'll make this a whole nother video so that way I don't bore you guys. But the reason why I'm filming this is because I finally got myself a PSC big bore box, steering box, excuse me. And I've got some Apex ball joints here. And the last thing that I'm waiting on is my Synergy conversion track bar. I got the conversion mount and the actual adjustable conversion bar. That converts it to the newer style, like the 3rd generation trucks. And hopefully that'll show up sometime soon. I haven't got my shipping notification for that. But that's really it, guys. I'm hoping that we can start getting this stuff installed and thrown in there. But let me shut up. Let's open up this box and check out this this big bore steering box. It's a lot of boxes in one sentence. All right, let's see if I can do this with one hand here. I saved the opening so that way I can film it. This isn't working out like I planned. All right. Ooh, man, I am excited. This thing is massive. All right, hold on, guys. All right, guys, check out this freaking unit. This thing is massive. probably do another video of the installation so that way I can compare the sizes between the factory steering box and the big bore box. They give you your own hardware to mount it with and spacers to mount that off the side of the frame rail because it is a much bigger box. I am so excited. I've heard nothing but good things about this unit, so hopefully we can get this guy installed in the next week or so. My steering box has decided that it wanted to call it quits and started leaking, and obviously I have a few projects to tackle here. I've been busy this week. I had to knock out 26 of those arches, and the customer just picked them up this morning. They were actually laying right here blocking my view of the box, so I had to get those out of my way before I filmed. But once all of this stuff is all sorted, I've got another job that's under there, a little fishing rack, get that guy done. So when I'm done playing catch up on these projects here, I can hop on getting the Dodge knocked out. I really want to wait until the track bar comes in so that way I can kind of film it all at once, install the steering box, the track bar with its conversion bracket and my ball joints, and then go get that thing aligned. So I did want to upload for you guys, bring you up to speed just real quick and give you an idea of what was going on. As far as the shop's been going, we're staying pretty steady. I can't complain too much. I've got work coming in, and I'm paying the bills. I'm not making too much of a killing, but it could be worse. I could be, you know, struggling to get work or struggling to maintain to pay my bills. So thankfully that's not the case, and we're doing all right. But that's about that for this video, guys. I don't really have much else for you. I don't want to bore you because I've been talking a lot. And as soon as I get that track bar in, we can get this Dodge pulled in here, and we can talk about the catch can, the line of catch cans that I'm making, and then get these parts installed and go from there. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next upload. Later.